Hello, Bebop. So much Minecraft indeed, yes. It's because one shot didn't work. It's not my fault. You blame Lucy? That's fair enough. I'm just gonna do some quick maths here because I never calculated actually the coordinates in the nether that fortress should be at. Okay, about 487 on the Z. No, closer to 488. And then minus 19 on the X. By I'm gonna do some quick maths, I mean my calculator is gonna do some quick maths. Hello Scarlet King, welcome. Did you know you can make a trans-flying Minecraft with just stripped logs? Yes, I saw your message about that on the Discord. Why do I have Steam open? Get out of here. Let's put the game on screen. I have a couple of things in mind for this this episode, this stream. I want to get like a covered walkway from my nether portal to that fortress. Hello Lucy, welcome. For building a covered walkway, I'm probably gonna just leave my like enchanted valuables in a chest and just take a load of blackstone and not very much. Feel like you're gonna be sick again? That's not good. Don't resist the illness. I don't really have like a random chest that I can just stick my stuff in for safekeeping. I suppose here is as good as anything. Along with most of my wood. Everything else is kind of stuff I want to have with me. I don't suppose I don't need that many bundles. And just some basic iron tools, but I've moved all my stuff so the iron's not there anymore. We're forced to get a haircut? That's awful. How can you be forced to get a haircut? I suppose social pressure. Like to look creative or just to look at world generation in your old Legacy edition. Today you found a single stronghold in the middle of an ocean. It was just the portal room? That's wild. Like, it didn't even have, like, starter? It wasn't, like, the starter staircase leading directly into the portal room and nothing else? Like, it was just the portal room structure itself? I'm sure I have iron tools sitting in a chest somewhere, but I'm too lazy to find them, so I'm gonna take these into the nether and just build a long walkway. And this way, if I fall into lava and die, I'm not losing anything valuable. Now, where's my deep slate? Hello, deep slate. There's a... How do you do it? There we go, that's how you do it. Just the portal room, that's wild. Okay, we're gonna have a... We do have a chest on the other side, actually, so I don't need to make one. Gold armor on, please. We put about half the deep slate in there so that we don't lose it all if we fall in the lava. Actually, I'm gonna make sure my my spawn point is actually set here. Why didn't it say respawn point set? Was it already set, maybe? Your country, you had a Qui-Gon Jinn at school and everyone was fine with him. Yeah. Here, I have always basically had extremely long hair and nobody's ever really given a shit. People used to think it was strange, but they didn't care. Why didn't I bring a bow? Oh, I know why, because I enchanted my bow. Wait, there's a... Hold on. I want to get this. I want to... Yeah. You fucked up, mate. That's right, give me that pearl. Do I have a spare bow lying around? No, but I have all of the string in history, so that's fine. Literally every piece of string that's ever been in the game is in my inventory right now. Wait, that Enderman was holding a grass block. That means he was in the overworld, picked up a grass block, and then went through a portal into the Nether. Insane. Got yourself a new game? Nice. Right, I am currently at -63 and 40. I need to go about 450 blocks in the positive Z and about 50, 60 blocks in the -X. So I suppose we can start by making this a little more reasonable to walk along. Okay, that's still fine. I kind of want to be a little bit higher up, but it is what it is. We're just going to go in straight lines here. I really should have taken my diamond tools for mining through things and just put them in a chest when I'm bridging over lava, really would make sense. But yeah, too late for that now. Oh, speaking of bridging over lava, it begins. What? Who the fuck made that noise? Oh, it'll be yourself. Oops. Right. I don't think I've been very far in this direction. I'm just going to make this 2x2 for now, and I can expand it to 3x3 later. Going to substantially increase the speed of this. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever heard the Strider's sound before that, to be honest. Can we knock down all of this gravel? I hate gravel in the nether. It's the worst. Terrifying block. I mean... You paid 140 bucks for a game? That's too much, Lucy. That's frankly too much. Here's the bridging over a lava lake that I was anticipating. Right, we are at the appropriate Z. No, we're at the appropriate X, rather. Ta-da! Positive Z is this direction, as I suspected. So, yeah. The majority of this is just bridging over this massive lava lake. Wunderbar! Oh, it's roughly €30. Okay, that's much more reasonable. Yeah, that's fine. $72 gigs is quite large. I do have larger games installed. You should see the fucking size of the Hitman game. Insanity. It's like, with all the missions installed, it's like 150 gigs or more. I really should be building a wall around this in case of skeletons or ghasts or both. The thing about buck bebop is I'm pretty sure that it's actually slang for whatever your local currency is, and I don't think it originated in the USA. It being perceived as just meaning American dollars is another example of the what is commonly called the US defaultism. Buck doesn't mean deer skin, it means a young male deer. It's not just the skin. I don't think it, I mean I could be wrong, but I don't think it originated in the US. But I know I've certainly seen it used for British pounds as well. Buck is not one I am unsure on. Buck means a young male deer. It might also, by extension, mean deer skin, but that is not its primary definition. I'm surprised, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm surprised I haven't been fucking exploded by ghasts yet. Would I sell my soul to have the body I would have if I were born a cis woman? Asking for a friend who's definitely not Satan. Well, personally, I don't believe in the concept of the soul, so... Yeah, sell my soul to whom and what would that entail? I would certainly do a lot for that. Ah, yes, I've got an entire quarter of the way that I need to go. Fuck yeah. Wanted to get Stalker 2, but since it's like 220, and you've heard some uncool stuff about the devs' recent actions, you got Metro Exodus instead. Okay. I honestly know nothing about the Stalker games. I've heard of the Stalker games, and I've heard of Metro Exodus as well, but I also know nothing about that. Which company developed the Stalker games? Can you stop placing blocks on top of the pathway, please? I should take the shield out of my hand. I could ghost block. That would be bad. That one over there has drip. GSC Game World made Stalker. Okay, I don't know the name of the company. I know the name of the game series, but I do not know the company name. Oh, that type of company, okay. Yeah. I fully respect your decision not to buy Stalker 2 in that case. Hey, we finally get to stop bridging. I am, however, going to run out of pickaxe, so I need to run back because I didn't bring any extra iron with me, because I am the big stupid. I mean, I could mine gold and just make gold pickaxes, but they would break even quicker, so... There's no iron in there. That's copper. This is iron. I'm gonna take some extra deep slate. You know, Scarlet King, I feel like there might be some extra unnecessary steps there. In that game of word association. Generic term for value used in the US before US dollars existed. I need to look it up as well now, because I'm certain that it was also used outside the US. But maybe the word originated in the US. I have been wrong before. Just usually not with words that I know I have looked up in the past, and I have looked that one up in the past. God, I forgot how long deep slate takes to fucking mine. We've reached an end, and now, of course, there are fucking ghasts around. Classic. Classic. Hi, lads. How are we doing? Do I see any of these ghasts? They don't seem to be within my immediate vicinity, but, you know... that doesn't mean that they're not going to be a problem. I'm gonna be making railings around the bridges over lava. The thing is, Lucy, I want to actually get there first. The railings come next. I want to make sure I have enough deep slate to get there. Like, I don't want to be making railings around my bridge and then by the time I'm like halfway there and I run out of deep slate and it's like, okay, well, fuck. Oh, it's bones. I thought that was cobblestone for a moment. I got excited. I was like, oh, am I there? But I'm not. Use netherrack for the railings? No, because netherrack can get blown up by ghasts. Ghasts can actually see me until I make it completely enclosed, so the railings will just get blown up. Also, I definitely don't have enough netherrack either. I'm trying to mine as little as possible because iron pickaxes have like no durability. Okay, I'm beginning to see the start of the basalt delta. That's an excellent sign. Speaking of ghasts, could the fuckers just like fuck her off? Pretty please. Or fucking ugly please, if you prefer. Speaking of, okay, I thought you had seen me from that distance, surely. Oh, you're above me, right? Okay, well that's unhelpful. Wow, okay. Problem with reducing my render distance low is I get like no information on how close I am to the end. Take you out from over here. Or not take you out from over here. Why is there a fucking wall? It's so close to the next open area. That's got to be the thinnest wall. I feel like Minecraft is missing a large netherfish that lives in the lava lakes. Would be so sick. But the lava lakes are like one of the few places that's actually safe. When you have fire resistance, you can just sit in the lava lakes and not have an issue. The thing I don't understand about the Nether, and this didn't used to be a problem, but it is a problem now because they added these things. The thing I don't get is, like, how the fuck do the piglins survive? How are they not extinct? Like, I'm generally just, vibe-wise, not the greatest fan of living piglins existing in the Nether. Because one, okay, it's not hell anymore because there's a fucking living species that is indigenous to it, that is not demons, and is clearly just a biological living thing. And then two, this species is not immune to lava. Not only is the species not immune to lava, they have no fucking houses because their bastions are in ruins. They most of the time just walk around in the nether wastes, doing fuck all. There's, like, as many of them undead as there are alive. Like, what's going on here? They adore gold, but they don't seem to... Yeah, like, supposedly they eat the hoglins. But that continues on, like, A, how the fuck are the hoglins surviving? And B, how the fuck are the piglins beating the hoglins? Like, just none of it makes any sense. It's truly wild. Intelligent enough to make structures, but they don't. That's the thing, they don't. The bastions are bastion remnants. They're in ruins. They're like hundreds of years old. And they sure as hell didn't build the nether fortresses. They don't even fucking spawn in them. Or at least no more than they spawn anywhere else. So what's their deal? Like, there's no mechanism by which they can actually survive in this dimension, and yet they do. And their presence here as one of two, maybe three if you include the Striders, indigenous species that are not demonic and are alive and biological, makes this not really hell anymore. Yes, there's the stables bastion, but again, it's still a ruin. Like, supposedly they've, like, domesticated hoglins, but, like, no, they fucking haven't. Absolutely no way have they domesticated hoglins. And that still relies on how do hoglins survive. See, these bits I can build railings for because they're so tiny. Ugh, I've still got another like 100 blocks to go. I think the plants in the forest biomes? How are the plants surviving? Why are there plants in hell? Like, once you add an ecosystem to this place, it's no longer hell. And it also makes no sense that there should be an ecosystem of any kind, because the place is full of fucking lava. Where's Map at when we need him? Retired. Anyway, my main point of that rant was I just kind of felt like the presence of so many more living things, while it makes the nether a more interesting dimension gameplay-wise, it does kind of ruin the vibe of it being hell. Because, like, there shouldn't be living stuff in hell. Hell shouldn't have an ecosystem. Yeah, indeed. Since Microsoft, it's become less and less hell. Which is a disappointment, but also expected with Microsoft. Can't have anything negative. Can't expose the kids to the concept of hell. Or something like that. Why is there a random netherrack in the middle of my fucking basalt delta? Yeah, well, exactly. But, like, they're also wrong. That would have happened before they bought the game. But yes, I agree that's probably their thought process. I love making all these little grooves to make sure I don't get jump scared by a one block of lava and then never encountering any one blocks of lava. It's actually my favorite thing. Oops. No, they didn't bebop. That's what I was saying. But that won't stop big companies from being terrified that they might. I can't wait to arrive there and then discover that my maths was wrong and this isn't actually where the fortress is. It would be very funny. I mean, on the one side, yes, but that's a good thing. That's still a good thing. Having those available. Like, they're doing it for the wrong reasons. They don't actually care about people feeling represented. They just care about making more money, but those people feeling represented is a good thing. Hello, earthly entity. Welcome. I am mining in the nether a direct route, which I can then make covered and safe to where that fortress was. Yeah, absolutely. I think Mojang's motivations are good and Microsoft's are bad, but the total outcome is still a good effect. So, like, that's not an issue. Hey, how everything has stopped dropping stuff. Happy ghosts don't drop anything, armadillos don't drop anything, ghosts don't even drop mutton. Goats rather, not ghosts. Armadillos don't drop anything? I mean, I've never tried killing one, to be fair. I feel like happy guests... I suppose it makes sense that they don't drop gas tears. Because that's kind of... but maybe... no, they should still drop gas tears because they would become sad again when you betray them. But I suppose that would make it very easy to farm gas tears. Goats should absolutely drop mutton. I mean, again, Lucy, I think it's a reasonably unrealistic expectation for the tribute to just be up there permanently. Like, just that's the only splash text now. I think it's still there as a splash text that you get sometimes. It just isn't guaranteed anymore because that's how splash text works. I've just realized that I'm probably at the wrong Y level. This is mathematically where my nether portal should be. Are we too low or are we too high? We're probably too low. I don't even hear it in the distance is the issue. Yeah, it's different. There's a difference between them dropping like something when you shear them and dropping something when you kill them. They should drop something when you kill them, I think. I don't know what it would be though. I'm not even hearing bubbling. So there's the portal wishes. That's what we want to hear. Hey, there we are, right. So my Y level is just completely off. That's fine. Okay. Right, so what we do is we build a staircase down on this side. Find the existence of machines that can read the electrical activity in your brain absolutely hilarious. I mean, I find them very impressive. I don't know if I would say hilarious. Loki, every killable mob should drop some kind of meat except the skeletal mobs. I don't think that that's necessarily the case. I don't think every killable mob needs to drop some kind of meat. I don't think we need to have spider meat. I don't think we need to have, like, slime meat. I don't think we need to have enderman meat. But they should drop something that is unique to them or is specific to, like, their nature of being. Like, goats should drop mutton because it makes sense. That's a thing that goats are used for. And there are some mobs that I think shouldn't drop anything. Like, I don't really think villagers should drop anything, for example, since we're talking about villagers there. Villagers should drop their noses. Yeah, maybe that's fair actually. God, I hate netherrack. It's the worst. It's just terrible. It's just absolutely terrible. What kind of potion would that make? What kind of potion would villager noses make? Gives you like a Witcher senses overlay where you can smell things good? I don't know. Potion of bartering, like it makes you get better prices? According to Minecraft Education Edition, netherrack is made out of iron, mercury, silicon, and mystery element. Yeah, you see, that's another bad change, because according to the original texture of netherrack, netherrack is made out of weird, drippy blood rock. Like, there's bits of red stuff in there that's clearly meant to be blood related. And that's just cooler. Gives you a big nose and makes zombies really want to get you. Yeah, I mean, that's accurate to like what villagers are, but as Bebop says, it's not a very useful potion. I have also made this one off, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Villagers dropping their noses are not very useful either. You can kill a lot of things that are not very useful to get useful things in Minecraft. A lot of mobs that are useless give you useful loot. What is this guy doing in my fucking tunnel? Why does he think it's appropriate to be in my tunnel like that? He's actually outside my tunnel. He thinks this is okay. He's wrong. Bye. Adios, motherfucker. Who fucking let him up there? Bro, move. No one's allowed through. "64 villager noses and evoker will trade you a totem of undying." I mean, I kind of... Part of me likes that idea, to be honest. Like, part of me doesn't, but part of me does. Just trying to proof all of this without actually going to the bother of building a ceiling. Because I'm lazy like that. Okay, that doesn't count as proofing, but... And that does count as building part of the ceiling, but you know, it is what it is. It'll be completely enclosed eventually, but that will take a lot of blackstone. Okay, we have transport between our home and our fortress. It is not yet safe because it does not have full barriers at this point. That is to come. I'm gonna drop a lot of these extra items back to free up some inventory space. I would not ever play 2B2T, no. Hell no. Why not? Well, because I don't care for the type of server it is. You clearly walk the path of darkness, child. Allow yourself to accept its rewards. Evoker probably with 64 villager noses. It sounds like fucking the Dark Brotherhood sort of dialogue. Like that's what Lucien Lachance says to you when you wake up in Oblivion. God, I've got so much basalt. This is ridiculous. The Nether really just is the fill up your inventory with the most useless blocks in history challenge. Like, holy shit. Well, that's not where gravel goes. Oh my god. Is this too much? It's just too much of everything. Some cobbled deep slate there. Random extra chest. Doesn't fit in there. Fits in there. Good, my child. Now bring me the heads of the villagers. I'm trying to remember the original dialogue that Lucien Lachance actually gives. Oh yeah. You sleep rather soundly for a murderer. Why is your hitbox the tiniest shit? There we go. Bro's hitbox is fucking minuscule. I'm gonna build a little bit of a wall here. I don't want to end up getting knocked off that cliff, even though it doesn't go into lava anymore. It still hurts. Don't know what I'm referencing, but it sounds cool. It's the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. He's the guy who recruits you to essentially the Assassin's Guild. I think it's the first time after you murder an NPC. So, like, kill one who is not already attacking you. I think the first time after that, the first time you sleep, I think he, like, wakes you up in the middle of the night. He just finds you and is like, hey, want a job? He's a very good character, I like him. Lads, we need to not be on my bridge. Oh, they're actually... they're running away from me. Lads, I don't want to have to crit you out. Lads, seriously. Seriously, it's just not acceptable. Yeah, I do agree, Scarlet King. Ghasts feel less cool to me with the presence of happy ghasts. They're still easily the most dangerous mob in the Nether, in my opinion. Piglins should drop pork chops? They probably should, to be fair. That would make sense. But then there's kind of no reason to kill hoglins. I suppose just because outwardly they resemble pigs doesn't necessarily mean that inwardly their meat is all that similar. So there is an argument to be made that they not necessarily should drop anything particularly pig-like in terms of meat. Yeah, pig-human hybrid meat would taste very similar to pig meat, given reportedly human meat already tastes similar to pig. No one will get the reference of long pork? Isn't long pork well known? Bebop? I got it. I understand what you mean. I thought that was a well-known little factoid. Found something else? Okay. This is great content, isn't it? Just me, crouching backwards, placing cobbled deep slate repeatedly. This is what people come to my channel to watch, right? Well, the good thing is once it's done, I can actually start exploring that fortress without too much worry, because I have a quick way to get back. There are guys on my bridge again. Like some of those ASMR Minecraft gameplay videos. I don't think I've seen any of the ones that you're referring to. Fucking move! Lads. Seriously, lads. I'm out of deep slate. Yay. I have a little bit more left. It should be enough. Yeah, I have not seen any video of that type, Lucy. I mean, it's not too dissimilar to what streaming is like, which is basically just like chatting about random stuff while I play a game. Though I wouldn't generally consider it normal to be blathering on about my life problems while I play a game. Obviously, I have no problems in life. Everything is perfect for me. They appear in your recommended from time to time. Yeah, I do get a lot of recommended videos popping up where I'm like, okay, YouTube, why did you recommend me this? This is not content that I watch. Hello. 3 magma cubes just spawned at once. Oh, 1970s westerns certainly could be a bit questionable. Okay, this is now safe in terms of falling off. However, the fucking police have once again spawned on my goddamn bridge. Lads, could we stop spawning? I don't think placing torches is going to do anything to solve that, but... Okay, over here is the issue with the skeletons. Now, placing torches might help with skeletons. Would be nice to have a roof. Where's the other one? Oh yeah, this soul sand is probably 1 thick, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, let's deal with this. that's about all we need. This bit's fine. I'll start putting a roof over this section. Okay, that's all I've got left in terms of blocks. This seems like the best section to put a roof over, because this is where you're going to get shot at the most. See, whenever you spawn in my bridge, I want to crit you out, but if I did that, I'd be kind of fucked. Child spotted. At this point, this process is actually safe enough that I could go back and get my normal stuff, but this pickaxe serves well enough. That should really be 3 wide at this stage, and then I'm just thinking about symmetricality. Are my friends still here? Yes, they are. And I can swap back to my iron boots. I'm going to keep the gold boots on me because I'm going to be coming back into the nether soon. I think I do still have even... No, I don't. Never mind. I have no blackstone now. Not blackstone. Deep slate. That was all my deep slate. That's wild. Where the fuck did I put my tools? Which chest? I remember which chest. This chest. I don't have better armor than that. Oh, whoops. There we go. Don't need this iron on me anymore. I'll leave that as nuggets, that's fine. Have I checked what my enchantment is? Oh yeah, it's power 4 again. Awful. Truly awful. So not having deep slate is a bit of an annoyance. I suppose the answer to that would be going back underground and doing a bit more caving. That's not particularly something that I want to do though, but it might just be the solution. Because I don't want to use my brain, apparently. I don't want to use my cobblestone because I want to use that for other buildings in the overworld. Where the fuck did I put the rest of my spruce wood? In there, because I'm an idiot. Can we actually store the wood in the chest that's for wood? I've gone too far down because I was reading chat. I've now got 2 bows on me. That's fantastic. Right, this cave I still haven't finished dealing with. Yes, well, I mean, you were talking about it in chat, so obviously I read it. Look, at this point, you and Lucy having weird conversations about fictional characters is just something I accept. That just happens. Well, I have to read chat to see if there are any messages I should respond to, so I still have to read them. Hey, mate. Hello, Mr. Enderman. Oh, diamond there, nice. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Fucking deleted. Why do I only check the bottom enchant? The others could be good and we'll reroll the stuff. That's true. The others are usually too low level for me to worry about though. I should check them in future. Creeper got Mortal Kombated. If physics worked in Minecraft, those mineshaft beams would either sway dangerously or just break. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, if physics worked in Minecraft, then the floating detached bits of them would fall. But it doesn't, unfortunately. Or fortunately. RIP. Rest in peace, by which I mean just fucking die and never come back. Really, I should, if a non-skeleton mob spawns on those, I should just let them stay, because non-skeleton mobs don't pose a threat on that. I can hear like a million zombies, so I'm just gonna do some... Okay, well that's not actually a path, so that doesn't matter. Is everyone below me? Everyone might be below me. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Funny how the cave is so well lit up that mobs gonna spawn on that tiny platform. Now, yeah, well that and the floor of the cave where I haven't really been. And technically a creeper could spawn up there, so I need to solve this. There we go. Trying to work out what the best way to approach this from is. Oh, there's a witch! I haven't got that many arrows left. Witches are actually really quite dangerous. I'm considering just fucking watering the lava. Yeah, I was wondering that as well. The bat did die at the exact moment that I hit the ground. Huh. I do like that witches make essentially villager sounds but slightly different. Like they're clearly the same species. Oh, I've been through there, okay. Oh well, not completely. Where's the witch though? I want to locate the witch because I don't want to get jumped by her. Because the dangerous thing is if they get off the like poison plus like a couple other... What is it? Poison, slowness are the two. If they get the wombo combo, they can actually be really deadly. These look like the kind of tunnels you might find a witch in. I stand corrected. You just throw instant harming 2 after slow. They usually throw poison. I tend to find they throw poison more often than instant harming. Maybe I'm just unlucky, but I've definitely been poisoned more than I've been instant harmed. I don't like how many different twists and turns there are here, if I'm being honest with you. That is a massive redstone vein. Yeah, but I mean, like, after the slowness, I tend to get poisoned more than I get instant harmed. Maybe I misread your message, but I thought your message... They usually throw instant harming to after slowness. Yeah, okay, I think I misinterpreted quite what you're meaning was with the or even worse. I had the brackets around the clause in the wrong place. So in my interpretation, the or even worse was or even worse than the instant harming 2, not or even worse than the slowness. Yeah, I'll probably come and collect this at some point, but I was thinking more... This is rigged, once again. Completely rigged. I was thinking more of a boat track, an ice boat track. Yeah, a blue ice causeway. Staged and scripted, indeed. Four vein and a 3 vein is honestly kind of ludicrous. Stop scripting all of this? No. Make me. Gonna script it even harder. That jumping into a cobweb was scripted. I meant to do that. Uh-oh. These ones with the stuff above can be really dangerous because things can spawn above and drop down on you. You're gonna find a massive diamond block vein? How did you know? How did you guess the next part of the script? Are you kidding? Fucking more zombies. Give me a goddamn skeleton spawner, please. I want a skeleton spawner. Stop giving me zombie spawners. I'm starting to think that they've removed every other kind of dungeon from the fucking game. Seriously, this is just fucking wild. Oh, incredible. I've always wanted 10 gunpowder. World's fucking worst dungeon. Honestly, the bucket's more useful than the bread. Punch One, your favorite book ever? Yeah, it's so goated. Okay. I am going to run out of torches relatively quickly because you can't actually find coal at this level. I think I'm too deep for it. Pretty sure. Yeah, the problem is that Punch is very rarely good in PvE. Most of the time it's kind of shit. It's highly situational. Hello. More diamonds there. It's true, I could make charcoal, but that's dreadfully inefficient. Oh shit. Oh shit, is this blocked from spawning anything because it's got the lava next to it? That's goat tier generation. How the fuck did that get past my shield? Hacker. And just like that, I'm out of torches. Fortunately, that's a dead end. Are you implying that when I'm mining, I would dig right into diamonds and then just place a fence over it? I don't use fences when I'm mining. Okay, I need coal. This is redstone. For those of you following along at home, that's not coal. I love the skeletons spawning on those. Right, I need to actually return somewhere where there's coal. This is a disastrous moment of failure to pre-plan on my part. I actually did think about the coal problem and I thought I'm going down into a cave, there'll be coal, but of course at this level there isn't. I'm not using redstone torches to light up the rest of that cave and mine shaft. Let's just have the most inefficient block possible. There's some blocks of coal I can take. Can immediately make a shit ton of torches. Well, 36 isn't really a shit ton, but it's a few. It's a lot. It's a reasonable number. drop off the stuff that I already have. Might as well put a punch 1 book in there. So useful, hey. I love my punch 1 book so much. Oh, that's right. None of... Forgot I don't store anything raw in there. I need to smelt it all. Can you use a grindstone on an enchanted book? I will double check that. Give me a second here. I'm gonna put stuff that needs to be smelted, but I don't want to smelt just yet, in there. Yes, you can. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Extra book. Don't mind if I do. Wait, was that coal in the wall up there? Or am I just insane? I'm just insane. I'm losing my mind. That book deserved to die, let's be fair. I would kill your favorite book at every opportunity, Lucy. Not because it's your favorite book, but just because it's... I just hate it. It had a family? Well, that's not my problem. It wasn't a good book. Punch is not good in PvE. I love it when caves lead into another cave system. I don't love it when they do that. I want to light up as much as what's already here as possible before the creepers start spawning. Unfortunately, they've already started spawning. Just a little game of hide and seek there, which the creeper in fact lost. Fucking hell, this is dangerous. Oh my god, that's dangerous. Okay, this cave is actually so vast. Like, that's a whole other cave of this size up there. Okay, I need to deal with this cave before I deal with that cave. And that means dealing with the stuff down under here. Like the original stuff that I... Someone just fucking died. The original stuff that I found very early in my playthrough and have never got around to actually dealing with. It is time it was dealt with. That includes lighting up these things before I get fucking shot off something. Which means I'm gonna have to place down some of this deep slate that I've been trying to actually get. I don't think there are any other ones that are at light level 0 here. So I think we're good there. That's still a potential danger. I did not spot a green guy. I don't like it when someone spots a green guy and I don't. This is not 0, but it makes me nervous when it's that dark. Going in his direction now? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm sure I'll encounter him. Right, here's some stuff I haven't lit up. He might have despawned. There he is. He was lying in wait around the corner is what he was doing. Also, that torch almost got me killed. Because the torch was in my hand, so my character tried to place the torch before pulling the shield up. You need 9 packed ice to make 1 blue ice and 9 ice to make 1 packed ice, therefore it takes 81 ice to make 1 blue ice. Indeed. Facts. That's maths. Got a very itchy eye for some reason. I'm playing at my normal pace. Now that might be slower than some people's pace. But with the number of mobs down there, I would say it's a reasonable pace to be playing at. Where's that skeleton? I don't give a shit about the zombies. I want to kill the skeleton. Found him. Why do the skeletons all die in one hit to my bow, but the creepers take 2? Like, did they decrease the health of skeletons or something? Hey, yeah. You can jump up that block. It's one block. It's one block. You can do it. I believe in you. I crippled him. I broke his legs. Yeah, like, it makes sense that skeletons would die quicker, but it used to be at least the case. Like, they may have changed it, which may be why they're dying in one hit. But it used to be the case that they all had the same amount of health. I think zombies had a very slight amount of armor, but, like, skeletons and creepers used to take the same number of hits to kill. I'm certain of that. Although, of course, it could be that it was a difference so slight that you only felt it with like one specific type of weapon and enchantment. I'm just gonna block myself in while I make more torches. Given the suspicious footsteps that I can hear. Don't like it too much when I can just hear quiet footsteps. Might be the bat. They're lurking indeed. Fucking 3 musketeers over there. What is this hole? This looks like a hole that's been mined out by a player. And yes, before anyone asks, I saw the diamonds. Another trio. Mate, can you give me a second? I'm busy. Oh, he didn't keep walking my way. Disappointing. The fucking spider took a bullet for him. Did you see that? The spider took a bullet for that creeper. Someone could have joined the world without me realizing. I mean, technically, yeah, if someone had access to my computer, they could have logged onto the world while I was away. I don't think that creeper was Mr. President. I've got too much stuff in my inventory. Saying creepers don't elect their representatives? I've never seen any evidence of creepers having any kind of society, let alone a democracy, but I also just meant that creeper specifically I don't think was Mr. President. He was, like, hiding down here in a dark, dingy cave. It's not a presidential location, I'd say. Their lifespan is too short for that. Facts. They spawn, they see me, they die, either because they blew themselves up or because I killed them with my sword slash bow. Hold elections every 2 days, but they don't survive 2 days. Their lifespan's like 8 minutes. If that. Who put diamonds next to lava? Who put my diamonds next to lava? You can't do this. Eight minutes is like half a Minecraft day, that's true. Why is all of this lava only 1 deep? It's a wild lava pool. Just checking there isn't any lava, stray lava around for these diamonds to fall into. No, there isn't. Okay. We good. $23! That's a lot of diamonds. Now, we still haven't completely lit up this cave floor here. I'm still concerned about that pillar. One shot of an entire armor set? I already have an entire armor set, though. Typically, when you have Fortune 3, you're not needing to get an entire armor set. Although I can foresee that you might have died. What about a second armor set in case I lose one? Yeah. I'll make that when I lose the first one. I'm too lazy to make it preemptively. We've had one armor set, yes, but what about second armor set? I think this is pretty solidly lit up now. Solid? Solid snake? Snake? Crab snake? Subnautica? Apparently there's a cave somewhere that I haven't lit up, according to that zombie. I really need to make this into a bubble elevator. The problem is I got like 7 different stops. Okay, tough goes in there. Do I have any other random types of stone? I've got cobblestone, but that's not a random type of stone. It's an actually useful type of stone that I like. I really got barely any iron that trip, but that kind of makes sense. Bones, gunpowder, string, leather. Leather goes with the book stuff. I've got more string and gunpowder apparently. I do already have powered rails, that's good. Rotten flesh. I still don't quite have enough rotten flesh in there to actually even trade a single emerald. Like, I forgot crab snakes exist. They're in like one closed off location you realistically only visit maybe twice. I mean, it depends how many times you need magnetite and how long your playthrough is. I visited there a few times. They're a fun mob. I like them. Okay. What? Why did my why did my recipe vanish there? John Minecraft just hates me. This is not the right chest. This is the right chest. I could actually make some long potions of fire resistance that I probably should. It's redstone to lengthen effects, isn't it? Unless they changed it. Hello, villagers. Ha, ha, indeed. Ha. Why has this become swapped again? It keeps happening. Spectral arrows are kind of annoying when you think about it because they use up a an extra inventory slot. That's copper torches. That explains why they were in there. Oh, zombie piglins walked in through the portal, messed it up, then walked back. I didn't think about that. Fuck. I hate zombie piglins so much. They're my least favorite people. I suppose I don't know if this works for zombie piglins, but it's worth a try. It does mean that, no, if I put it there, I'm gonna have severe boat issues. I have to put it here and hope they don't walk down onto it, but I think they probably will. Actually, I might as well test. I might as well test. If I do both, which means I shouldn't have destroyed those, but it is what it is. If I do both, then I should be able to run my boat across the carpet. But it does mean I need more pink wool. Also, why are the berries not in the food chest? Like, hello? It's night! Whose stupid idea was that? Who fucking came up with night? Actually, do I have pink wool? Of course pink's the only colour that I don't have a large amount of. Never mind, I have tons of it, it's fine. I've got like 1 million pink carpets. Okay, never mind. It's just, this is the most disorganized place ever. Why is there a random torch in there? Hello? My house is a mess. Right, okay, I need to come through from the nether to test if this works. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, we good. But the real question is, will piglins walk onto this? Hopefully not, but they might. No, close it. I have completely lost track of what I was going to do next. Well, first of all, let's check the lower level enchantments. Unbreaking 2 is not bad, to be fair. Did we have anything good on the armor? Unbreaking 3 shows there. Helmet shows respiration 3. I do need to deal with the fortress. For that, I need more blocks. Prop 4 on the boots is used. No, the boots had Unbreaking 3 anyway, but Prop 4 on them is useless because I already got Prop 4 on the boots, as you can see. Is it redstone to lengthen effects? Can people remind me? I think it's redstone to lengthen the potion effects, isn't it? These are 3 minutes right now. 8 minutes would be really nice. Yeah. I don't know why I have just 3 water bottles here. I suppose at some point I'll make them into potions. Way. How long does a blaze powder last? That still looks full. Won't have to burn life for longer, indeed. Also, fun thing about blaze spawners is you can actually avoid being set on fire at all if you have a shield anyway. If you stand on the where the fences are and hold your shield up, they can't set you on fire with your through your shield, and they can't set you on fire by setting the ground beneath you on fire because they can't set one that's occupied by a fence on fire. Yeah, that's good. Don't even think about it, mate. Side effects, you might feel all the fire on your body after the potion wears off, though. I don't think fire builds up like that in Minecraft, funnily enough. You'll probably go to sleep in 20-30 minutes a little earlier than you usually go to sleep, but you're quite tired. I recommend going to sleep earlier than you usually go to sleep. You usually go to sleep quite late. Who the fuck just killed the wither? It did sound a bit like that, didn't it? Here we are. Is it night or day? It's day. I still never finished this. Need more blackstone. This is quite nice terrain. I will build stuff here at some point. You usually go to bed around 2-3 a.m. Yeah, that is way too late. Right, the most dangerous part of this fortress at the moment is the wither skeletons. And the magma cubes. I'm actually going to check something on the wiki here. I want to see the exact spawn requirements for wither skeletons. Give me a second. Did I hydrate myself today? I have drunk more than once today. The way you word that makes it sound like, did you drink once today? This is giving me a wither skeleton skull. I don't care about that. Spawning. Okay, very cool. They will spawn at light level. No, it's in a fortress on... It's in what's considered a fortress, which is I think not necessarily the same actually as any structure that includes nether brick, but it's also specifically at light level 7 or lower. They are still using the old hostile mob spawn requirements of light level 7. So if I light the place up, listen. Okay, I've got 1 million strays. Can we come down here? Okay, you can just survive, that's fine. It's a lot of damage. It's because I'm wearing golden boots. I can hear like 1 million wither skeletons on that side of the wall. I didn't bring any coal with me. Wait. What the fuck? Thousands of them. Jesus Christ. Where the hell are they spawning? They came through there? That room should have been completely safe from them. This tiny gap was enough for them to come through. Okay, we're full roofing this place. We are putting a full roof on this. That also means they aggroed on me from through a wall, which I didn't realize was a thing they could do, so that's knowledge that I'll download. What's the lowest light level in this room? Okay, they can actually spawn in here, which means I want this torch. Do we mind? Do we actually mind? Cheers for that. Okay, I don't need to worry about burning time particularly. Right, I need more torches. I've made an error in judgment with regard to... Hello! I think I worked out just there what I dislike about the giant magma cubes. They actually, when they are jumping up really high, they have weird, they have weird reach when they're jumping. Like they hit you, I think, before their model hits you? It's weird. I think it might be because they stretch. Same with the small ones, actually. Like that range is massive. Right, I need to get more coal. So I need to go back. But that's fine because I made this big corridor and going back doesn't take too long now. Yeah, Minecraft hitboxes are fucking weird. I think the worst offender is the ghast hitbox when you're trying to shoot a ghast. Their body hitbox is the fucking tiniest thing. This will, Bebop, one day be a good ice causeway. It is not meant to be a railway. Sorry. There's a world in which ice causeways are more boring than railways? Oh, you know what is much more interesting and unique than flying through hell at 1,000,000 miles per hour in a little rowboat across blue ice? You know what's more interesting than that? A railway. Oh dear, Lucy's about to burn her house down again. I don't want to take it from there. Okay, well I'm gonna end up with slightly more than a stack and a half. That has got to be enough. What's the stone sword enchantment? Sweeping edge 3. Awful. Bad. Disgusting. I might as well put this blaze rod in there. I'm gonna look briefly at that wither skeleton page again because I want to see what it considers to be a fortress. Spawn in nether fortresses at a light level between 0 and 7. In the structure bounding box of any single piece of the nether fortress, they can spawn on any block. In the larger area bounding box of the entire nether fortress, they can spawn exclusively on nether bricks. Interesting. So essentially following the shape of the fortress structure itself, any block will do. I need a second shield, but nether bricks across the entire like surrounding area. Where was that second shield? There it is. Can you put shields together? Yes, you can. Every time I hear the Strider sound, I think, what the hell is that for a second? Before I remember. I might actually have to stop very soon. My shoulder's really sore. I'm actually going to have to stop now. My shoulder's really sore. That really snuck up on me. Fucking hell. That's definitely computer usage related. The position that muscle's sore in. Jesus, it's like fine in some positions and then really bad in other positions. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to stop for today. Yeah, hopefully that's not like a problematic thing. Next stream, Molly plays a game with only voice. Next stream is hopefully going to be Saturday. Either way, whatever day it ends up being, it'll be the first Subnautica Below Zero stream. I mean, if it's still sore by Saturday, I'll be very annoyed, so... yeah. It's funny how you can play Minecraft all day, every day as a kid and you don't get sore anything. But you just play it for 2 hours as an adult and then your body's like, I give up. Yeah, I got 2 hours. This Nether Fortress is never going to get done. Every time I intend to do the Nether Fortress, I'm just gonna move to the bottom of the stairs here where it's kind of safer to log in and out. Every time I start doing the Nether Fortress, there's something that's like, nope, fuck you, you don't get to do it now. But thank you everyone for watching. Whenever the next stream does happen, hopefully Saturday, it will be the first Subnautica Below Zero stream. So for everyone who is looking forward to that, wahey, it's finally starting. And to everyone who wasn't looking forward to that, too bad, it's finally starting. Thanks for watching everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye bye.